Hey guys, it's Jim, and I just wanted to make a quick review here for the Agency Profits 360 product that is launched. And um, this is an easy one for me to promote, and I'll tell you why. Because I use one of the templates these guys sold, and I just honestly, I wrote this in an email I sent earlier, but I met with a person I met at a networking group last summer, and we exchanged cards, and basically I had talked to them about doing paid advertising for them for like on Facebook, and basically we left the event, and I went and looked this person's website up in their business, and they had a really well done website. And that's just more and more common, right? I mean, having a really gorgeous website these days is not like the most difficult thing. But the thing that happened to me is looking at my own Results Press agency website, I started to feel like it was outdated. And so every time I started to look at it after that, I basically just had this feeling like, man, I'm kind of getting behind the times. And it's easy for me to do these sites and work as an agency when I'm doing it for a client and getting paid to do it, etc. But the thing is I didn't have any time or inclination to kind of do that for myself. And frankly, it's because there's a lot to kind of create, and we have complicated agencies, right? We offer all kinds of services and talking about each one, and so I just never got around to it. And then basically around January this year, I got a template from Han and Christian and Adrian, and installed it here on my site, which we're going to look at in a second. And within a couple of hours, I'd made some tweaks. I kind of changed color scheme a little bit, added my own text, and basically had a completely revamped agency website that I'm really happy with. And instead of it taking like days and weeks of labor and working for myself, that's like the biggest pain in the ass there is. I basically had something that was done for me. It was like basically just kind of take their text and just modify it or replace it with my own and change some images and add in my own stuff. And honestly, it was the easiest thing. And so I'm very glad I did it, and that's why it kind of makes me feel very comfortable promoting Agency Profits 360, because these guys definitely put out a good product. So now let's go ahead and flip over to my site so you can actually see exactly what we're talking about here. Now, just to kind of give some background on this, I use Thrive Architect, I use InstaBuilder, I've got Genesis themes and from Studio Press. I've got a library of different tools that I can use on anyone's site to create things. And so, essentially, the biggest thing when it came to redesigning my own site was just having the whole thing, the content, the layout, the like, what am I going to say, all those things. I know that stuff. I'm fairly good at writing sales pages and stuff like that, but man, it can be hard to make your own website sometimes. And so that was really the thing that I got with, and that you get with the Agency Profits 360, is just that that sort of done for you element. And it's not just done for you design. It's like there's actually content there, and it's so much easier to go in and just tweak some words and add in your own text here to replace what they have, instead of having to like dream up all your own blurbs for the whole site. And so that was a huge time saver for me. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about, from a design standpoint, it's not like I couldn't come up with the designs that they've got. It was that there's just this whole element of they've done the whole page for you, and that was really the big time saver for me. So So let's take a look. So basically, without giving away too much, they basically use and are giving you the Divi builder. So if you're not familiar with Elegant Themes and Divi, then this is like a premier drag and drop page builder, and it's awesome. Frankly, before I got this, I had never used it because I have these other tools which I've been relatively happy with. And now I use Divi for everything. So the fact that you're getting Divi along with these templates is huge, because this is like $90 a year plus to have Divi, or the lifetime license. I don't remember what that costs, but so there's some huge value there just in getting this. But let's go ahead and use the visual builder here, and then basically this will just take us to my site, and basically this is what it looks like. Now when you come in here with Divi, basically it's just this drag and drop columns and rows concept. And so you basically kind of inside, you add your logo for your business and create a custom primary menu up here. Those are the things I recommend doing. But this is, if you just kind of scroll down, most of the stuff was already in this template that I took and that I used from them, that I bought from them. And basically I just kind of changed the headline, and some of these things I just tweaked a little bit, right? Like what to expect, I just left that. That was part of the one I got. And and then they've got these different 6 different things here. You could easily just kind of like delete one of these whole rows, right, if you only offer 3 services, or you can just delete the whole box. It's so easy to use, and these you can just kind of drag them around. I mean, you're probably more familiar, as we all are, with the drag and drop direction that WordPress themes are going in, but definitely this gives you a ton of good stuff. And the cool thing is there are really beautiful images in here and stuff like that. So really all you're doing is just kind of changing text and wiring up these buttons, and half of that stuff is done for you. Like this contact us, I mean, all it does is scroll down to the contact button at the bottom of the page. These are totally mobile friendly too, right? So it's got that just scrolling concept where basically instead of people opening new pages, they're just moving around on this page to different sections. And the reason that's important, the reason like sites are moving in that direction, is because on mobile, every time you have to do a page load, that's kind of like a penalty, and it's kind of like a increase your bounce rate type of thing, because links sometimes are hard to push with your thumb, they open slowly, there can be problems, and so that's why everybody's kind of moving to these one-page type concepts where everything is just scroll on the page, so you don't have to reload anything. Once the page loads, and these load pretty fast. I mean, I'm not going to say this is like the fastest loading theme, especially when you've added as much stuff as I have here. It's not the fastest loading page ever, right? There's probably tweaks we can make to this, but frankly, I don't spend a ton of time worrying about page load speed, because that's just not important to me right now in my business. But basically, you can kind of see what we've got here. So I just wanted to walk you through what one of these looks like, how it looks like on the inside, how easy they are to use, and just give you an idea. So, with Agency Profits 360, I definitely think that you get your money's worth, especially at this launch price, in terms of what you get, all these done for you themes. And the other thing I would point out is maybe you're looking at those agency themes and thinking, well, I'm only going to use one of those. Why do I need these other 6? Well, you get all these images in here, right, that you can use. But frankly, like what I've done, now I use Divi to create all my sales pages and thank you pages and download pages and stuff like that on my site, because I just love it. And so you've got that, right? So you get the done for you agency theme, so you get that part, but you also have the page builder theme, which you can use over and over again, you know, on your site to create all sorts of different marketing pages and stuff like that, and that's just a huge value. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. Thanks a lot for joining me. If you're interested in Agency Profits 360, click the link below, and that's going to take you to my web page where I'm going to outline, you know, just the same stuff, show the video, and give you the link to go ahead and pick this up. And if you go ahead and buy it through my link, then I'm putting together a package of WordPress plugins as bonuses. So you can also find out more about those by clicking the link below and checking out the page. So thanks a lot for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon.